Hello, welcome to Comtrade third episode. I will be talking about crude oil today, which is also known as black gold. Last week we discussed crude in detail and we were expecting two major data releases. One was API and another was crude rig count. So API is the inventory data and it was better than expected because in the US inventory data fell, which was a positive sign that the US production had been reduced. But with the rig count data, it was more than expected. It means they possibly in the coming weeks we can see more production. So these were the two contradictory things which happened last week. When yes, the chart which you can see is here is the August contract chart. Last week when we were discussing oil, I said that we are positive on oil and it had taken support from around 2800 and went till 3100. It fell just 2 rupee fall for touching 31. So after that it started falling because of some negative news, and people are very bearish on this. The factors which affected these sent the negative sentiments were the OPEC export report. It said that OPEC exported 25.92 barrel per day in June, from the month of May, and even from the last year data. So it was sent the negative sentiments. Since on the 25th May meeting results, we found that OPEC had been promising that they will reduce production, but still they are exporting more. So I think it's like a mixed feeling in the market for all the traders, and they are in a dilemma that which direction to move on actually. So we will be, but the important factor is that looking at this chart, what we can see that we have still not lost the steam on this. We are yet having the support area. Might be this chart, when you see this small time frame chart, you can see that it's in a falling pattern. But I will want to show you the weekly chart. See here, I drawn you these two parallel lines for you so that we have a better understanding of it. Here you can see that these area of 2958 is acting as a very strong support, and if we hold this area, there is possibility that we can move in an upward direction. So with a smaller risk, if you want to enter into the market with a small amount of risk, the reward point can be more. Your risk reward ratio can be in a can be in a good shape. Let's go back to the daily chart. I'm sorry, yeah. Let's see back, looking at this chart, we are still holding 50% on this. So the 50% area is like a dicey state of technically. When you see, the buyers are also there, the sellers are also there, and it's like a tug of war between both of them which way to find out. So yes, if we get the buyers come back, we have some positive news in the market, possibly we can move in upward direction. But what sent this negative sentiments to the market? One was, I told you that the OPEC export thing. Secondly, from geopolitical point of view also, you might have heard about the Qatar news that there is some rift going on between these OPEC members and Qatar. They had sent notice to the Qatar. There are some terms and condition things going on there. So these all things are sending negative sentiments to the market. Though I think that if there are geopolitical risk, oil possibly should move in the upward direction, but I don't understand the thing that it's coming in the downward direction. So according to me, if there is some geopolitical rifts also, possibly we can see oil prices moving in an upward direction. That's what my understanding says. Because see, if we see how oil works, the demand is from your takeaway coffee cup to the clothing area. Whatever we use, you will find some amount of oil use in that. So the demand is always going to be there for oil in some or the other form. So anyways, if the supply has been, if there are any constraint on the supply but demand is going on, the prices will be going higher. So if there is some kind of geopolitical rifts, it must, it's not, it's a must, but yes, it should, I mean, it can probably, if you see the demand supply curve, it is, the prices might be, we can see in an upward direction. The next thing, which the major factor, the news which we will be waiting, one I told you about, the was the geopolitical risk. Another one is the WPC meeting, which is going to be held in Istanbul. All the oil majors are going to meet there on 9th of July, and these meetings will be conducted till 13th of this month. The people will be waiting, I mean the traders will be waiting for the outcome of the meeting. Hope so we can see some positive sentiment, some production cut. It's just a hope that if the production is being reduced, we can see the oil prices moving in the forward direction. And I also showed you the weekly graph also. So here also, this is a very strong support area behaving. This graph is from 2015, so you can see how strong this area is. I know this week the oil, for oil, it was not good. It fell very sharply. Yeah, here we are. It fell very sharply on last 3 days and closed at 28.91. But yes, if we can hold this area, possibly we can see a strong upward direction also. So I just have these info for you for this week. So just keep an eye, keep your stop loss tight, because any news can just bring some movement in the market. Lots of things are happening. We have the G20 meeting also going on. Then I told you about the WPC meeting in Istanbul. So there are lots of factors which traders will be keeping an eye. Be aware, keep your risk. Yes, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So you can keep, if you are entering into the market, just think that all the factors, keep fundamental point of view, technical, all in your mind, and then make your decision accordingly. This is all for the week. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, please do subscribe it. We will be coming next week also. Thank you.